Hi, people. So I'm gonna pause the background, so now it's gonna be like awkwardly silent in here. So here's a little update. First things first is that I got this new phone, the iPhone XS, and I was really like getting it for the cameras, but the cameras suck. Like, if you can see, like, first of all, the video seems a little like unnatural to me. It seems like when I'm moving my hand right now, it looks like weird. Like, I don't know, and it makes your face like really, it like zooms into your face and then like blurs it, and I'm just not down with it. I would rather see every single flaw of mine than like this weird computer, like weird version of me that's fake. So either I'm gonna get used to it, or I'm gonna get used to it because I have no other option. I just got this new phone. Unless I want to switch back to my other phone. I could. I still have it. I haven't mailed it back yet to do tomorrow. I don't know. What do you think? Isn't it like a little weird? I think so. Anyway, the main reason that I'm here on video is because I just had to tell you about this crazy dream I had last night. So I went to sleep probably around 8:45, 9ish, I don't know, it was around that time. And so I woke up at 10:30 after having, I think this is what happened. I think that's what it was, between the time 9 and 10:30-ish, 11, that I had my first nightmare, where I was like trapped in a movie theater, like a haunted movie theater maze kind of thing, where like you get like thrown down levels, and like I've been in this situation before in my dreams and it's not fun, and the only way out is through. And so I was there with, I think, Andu, and we were going through, and I was like, bruh, I've had enough of this, we're taking the shortcut out. And then we got out, and all of a sudden we're back in the movie theater. We like fell through like a black hole into the movie theater, and that's how we got out. It was like really scary though, because I can't really explain it, because you know, it's my nightmare, it's my dream, you know, scary to me. And yeah, so that was pretty freaky. And so then I woke up from that and I was like, oh, usually I like going to sleep because I like going to like different places in my dreams, but I'm like, bruh, I do not want to go back there. Anyway, I take the chance and I fall back asleep, and I don't really know what happens the first half, but then all of a sudden I wake up and I recall the dream, the nightmare that I had just had, and I check my phone and it's like 2 a.m. and I'm in my apartment, and I'm like freaked out because I'm like recalling that I just had a scary dream. And then all of a sudden, like, oh wait, I have to tell you this first. Little backstory is that I moved in here on Sunday, and then starting Monday I lost hot water and didn't get hot water and my heat back until yesterday, which was Wednesday. So that was a little water situation I had. Oh man, you guys, I'm just really out of order here. I'll get into that. All right, obviously I moved into a new apartment, but we'll get into that later. So yeah, so I had to go take a shower in my old apartment because I really, I'm just gonna tell you, I tried my best to take a cold shower, and the one thing that's worse than me being tired is me being cold, and I freaking hate it. So I just like stood there staring at the cold water, mentally preparing myself to jump in, and I just couldn't do it. So I decided I'm gonna go into my other apartment and take a shower, so that's what I did. And yeah, so I did that for like 2 days, but now it's fixed. Back to my dream. So where are we? So I wake up recalling that nightmare where I'm in like the movie theater haunted maze kind of situation where there were just like levels of like scariness and like, I don't know, I can't really explain it, but it happens to me a lot, like when I get thrown into those kind of places in my dreams. Like it's usually not a movie theater actually, but like it's dark and like there's like trials and like people out to get you and you only have a certain amount of time and it's like not fun. And yeah, so that was that, and I woke up and I'm like, it's 2 a.m, check my phone, have the lights on, and all of a sudden I look at the walls and they're like dripping water, and I'm like, we just fixed the water problem the other day. And so then they're like dripping water and then the freaking paint's coming off, and I'm like, oh my god, the whole apartment's dripping water, like literally, like you could see it dripping water and like the paint coming off with it, and like, oh my god, this is gonna get all over my furniture. So I'm like, oh, moving my furniture. I'm like, I can't pay for new furniture. I'm like, oh no, my clothes. And I like run to my closet, and then all of a sudden the electric goes off and the lights go off, and I'm like, if you guys didn't know this, I kind of am afraid of the dark. The things that lurk in the dark is what I should say, because you never know. And so yeah, the electric goes off, so then I'm like on my phone and freaking out, and I'm like, I call my mom and I'm like, and it's 2 a.m, but she picks up and I'm like, Mom, like the walls are like, there's like water damage all over the walls and my clothes, and now there's no electric. And for some reason I like took my shirt off, I don't even know why. And then I hear a knock on the door, and I'm like, what? It's 2 a.m, like who's at my door? And I go to the door, and then I see like heels underneath, and I'm like, those are my mom's boots. And so I answer the door and I'm like, Mom, what are you doing here? And she's like, we gotta get to the bottom of this. And I'm like, this is ridiculous, like what's going on with my new apartment, all these problems. And then and I'm just like, what are you doing in the city? Like, how did you get here so fast? And then I'm like, god damn it, I'm in another dream. And so I had to freaking wake myself up from that dream, and then I checked my phone, and which is bizarre because I had the time right, like in my, like without waking up, like I had the time right. So like that's where things throw me off. So I woke up in real life and it was like 3:30 or something, and I'm like, no freaking wonder, like my mind like plays these tricks on me where I get like caught in these dreams that are so real because like the details are so real. And I'm like freaking out. I like turned the lights on and I just like sat there like staring at the ceiling, and I'm like freaked out. I'm like, what the heck is like causing me to have these nightmares? Like, is something like here like lurking? And I'm like, I can't. And now I'm probably gonna have nightmares tonight too. Anyway, so then I had to keep the lights on because I was freaked out. And I'm like, well, that's it. I'm not gonna go back to sleep and then be thrown back into one of those situations. I'm not going to that place again. Like, because obviously I was in for like going to all these bad places. It was like the nightmare night where if I go to sleep, I get thrown into these situations and places that I don't want to be in. So then I just decided, it's 3 a.m, it's 3:30, I'm gonna just keep the lights on. And I was just staring at the ceiling, scrolling through Instagram, and like, maybe I'll go to the gym. I had to get up at 4:30 to get ready for work anyway. I'm like, maybe I'll go to the gym now. And I'm like, who the frock goes to the gym at 3:30? Like, it's something I might do, but like I don't really feel like it. And I couldn't go back to sleep because I would be thrown back into a freaking nightmare. I knew it. And so that was my night last night, and it was a bit of a doozy, let me tell you. I don't like when that happens, because usually I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep and go to like one of these awesome places in my mind, and like they're usually happy places with good things. I mean, happy-ish, happy like in my happiness, which is like, just a normal situation where things are good. And nope, I get thrown into these trials and tests, and I think the worst part is that they just seem so real. So you're like, you question, is this real or not? And you're like, am I dreaming? And then you get like convinced in the dream that you're not dreaming, but like things are just so bizarre that you're like, what is going on? And then you realize that you are dreaming. You wake up and you're like, why? Anyway, so that's what happened last night, and I really hope that doesn't happen again tonight. But anyway, I was wondering if there was like a situation going on with like the date or something that was making that happen. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But anyway, yes, I am in my new apartment, and it's beautiful and amazing, and I love it, and it's worth the money, I think. I don't know, I haven't paid my first bill, so it hasn't really hit me hard yet, and I do have to pay the difference, which is a lot, let me tell you. But anyway, it's worth it because I get to live here for the next 2 years. I signed a contract for 2 years, so I'm here till December 2020, which is also when I am hopefully graduating school. So I'll be a little bit older, a little bit more tired, hopefully a little bit more wiser. I'll be like, mentally I'll probably be like 100 and something by then, since I'm already like freaking 75 now in my mind. And I'll take you for a tour later on, I guess. But like, I'm sitting here in my new place, and I'm excited to be living here for the next 2 years. Even if I do have these freaky dreams that I don't know why it's happening. I just don't know. I just don't want to get caught into that again tonight, let me tell you. Because there's no escaping it. That's the thing. You can't wake yourself up all the time. Alright, that was fun. I'll be in touch.